The first mile, last mile problem is an issue that is faced in the transportation industry and is one that will be continually approached for the foreseeable future. To understand why this is a challenge the transportation industry faces, I think it's pretty important to see the evolution of the first mile and last mile problem through the years from just looking at the history of the issue. You can see that no matter what solutions or advances humans have been creating, the problem evolves simultaneously alongside with us. The first instance in human history of the first mile, last mile problem was during the time where farmers needed to transport their crop yield to sell. The problem was mainly the waste of time farmers experienced while traveling to sell their goods, which resulted in a net opportunity cost as they were not being productive. The second instance is closer to our time now and is still experienced in today's industry when the Industrial Revolution allowed humans to travel via hydrocarbon-based vehicles. Factories needed to transport mass amounts of product while ensuring that the cost of fuel was being optimized. This was quickly improved by having vehicles make as many stops as possible to reduce vehicle and fuel costs. However, the vehicles needed a much larger travel time to make these multiple stops, which isn't ideal. The present-day version of the first mile and last mile problem is seen as the need for multiple modes of transportation needed to complete a single trip. This is usually seen in daily commutes for people who live in the suburbs. However, goods also experience the same problem. So the present-day version of this issue is a problem for a few reasons, following the three pillars of sustainability, first being environmental, greenhouse gases, the increased greenhouse gas emissions as multiple modes of transportation, whether by train, bus, or car, end up not being an efficient fuel usage. Secondly, is traffic congestion. Traffic congestion on the side of the social aspect reduces people's utility as there are people on the roads even though they aren't even directly traveling to their end destination. The third one being monetary reasons, aka the economic pillar of sustainability. It's pretty obvious. However, there's another aspect of it, which is the increased traffic congestion actually increases the likelihood of accidents occurring on the road, which increases the likelihood of a road shutdown, which is costly. As an example of this, if there is an example of this is a person's commute to work or the transportation of goods. If a product is made at a factory and is being made out of country and needs to be transported to a local Walmart, for example, the product would have to be carried from the factory to the warehouse, which then could be potentially flown, shipped, or put on a train that gets transported to dock or station, that gets then transported to the distributor, so the Walmart, and then from the Walmart itself, finally to the end user, or known as the customer. Now, to solve the first mile, last mile problem of today's version, the unnecessary trips in between the factory and the end user needs to be somehow eliminated. So I think a potential solution for this is a system of pneumatic tubes from the factory where you would place the order, could be put down. The product would come through this system of pneumatic tubes, very similar to how Amazon uses drones for very small packages to be delivered, which is a pretty far-fetched idea. However, Elon Musk's proposal as well, which is to put the entire transportation network below ground and just have people travel via rail underground, also solves this first mile, last mile problem that we are facing. So as you can see, it would probably take a radical solution to solve this problem. However, it is important to realize that as our methods evolve, so would the problem, as it will simply take a different form.